Improve yourself 1% every day. Ladies and gentlemen, life is a beautiful journey, but often we find ourselves stuck in the same routine, feeling as if nothing is changing. We wait for big moments, major transformations, or miracles to push us forward. But what if I told you that true growth doesn't come from giant leaps, but from small, consistent steps? Imagine improving yourself just 1% every day. It sounds like a tiny change, almost insignificant, but over time, this small effort creates a powerful transformation. Just like a river carves its path through mighty rocks, your small daily actions shape the person you become. We often underestimate the power of small habits. We think success and greatness come overnight. But let me tell you, success is not a destination, it is a journey. And on this journey, progress happens when you take one step at a time, even if that step feels small. Some days will be harder than others. Some days you may feel like giving up. But remember, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to achieve everything in one day. All you need to do is be a little better than yesterday, a little stronger, a little kinder, a little wiser. When you focus on small improvements, you start seeing changes in your mindset, your confidence, and your life. Every small effort, every lesson learned, and every challenge faced with courage adds up to something extraordinary. So, my dear friends, don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for motivation to knock on your door. Start now. Start today. Improve yourself by just 1% and keep moving forward. Because one day, when you look back, you will see how far you have come, not because of one big step, but because of the small steps you took every single day. Small steps create big change. Growth doesn't come from giant leaps, but from small, consistent efforts every day. Success is a journey, not a destination. Focus on progress, not perfection. Every step forward, no matter how small, counts. 1% improvement adds up. A tiny improvement each day leads to massive transformation over time. Challenges are part of growth. Some days will be tough, but resilience and persistence will help you push through. Start now, not later. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take action today, no matter how small. Believe in the power of consistency. Daily improvements shape your mindset, confidence, and future success. Growth is a journey that unfolds gradually, not through sudden transformations, but through the consistent effort of small, intentional steps. Many people believe that in order to see significant change in their lives, they need to take massive actions or experience life-altering moments. However, the truth is that true progress is built through the accumulation of small improvements made consistently over time. The idea that small steps create big change may seem counterintuitive at first, but when you look at how success is achieved, it becomes clear that steady and continuous effort is far more effective than sporadic bursts of motivation. When we set goals for ourselves, we often imagine an ideal future where everything is drastically different. We picture ourselves as completely transformed individuals, healthier, more successful, and happier. While there is nothing wrong with having big dreams, the mistake many people make is expecting those dreams to materialize overnight. When immediate results don't appear, they become discouraged and give up. This is where the power of small steps comes in. Instead of overwhelming ourselves with drastic changes, we should focus on making minor improvements each day. Even a 1% improvement may not seem like much in the moment, but over time, it compounds into significant growth. Consider the analogy of a river carving its way through a mountain. The river does not break through the rock in a single day. Rather, it persistently flows, little by little, slowly shaping the landscape over time. The same principle applies to our own personal development. Every small effort we make contributes to the larger picture, gradually molding us into the person we aspire to be. This is why consistency matters more than intensity. A person who exercises for 10 minutes every day will see better long-term results than someone who works out for hours but only once a month. Small, repeated actions lead to lasting change because they create habits. And habits are what shape our lives. One of the reasons people struggle to make progress is that they focus too much on the end goal rather than the process. They fixate on how far they still have to go instead of recognizing the importance of the steps they are taking in the present. This mindset can be discouraging because it makes the goal seem distant and unattainable. However, when we shift our focus to the small steps we can take today, we start to build momentum. Improvement becomes less about achieving a perfect outcome and more about becoming slightly better than we were yesterday. This shift in perspective not only makes growth more manageable, but also makes the journey more enjoyable. Many successful individuals have reached great heights, not because of sudden breakthroughs, but because of their commitment to steady improvement. The most accomplished athletes, artists, and leaders in the world did not wake up one day with extraordinary skills. They built them over time through continuous learning and practice. If we examine the habits of high achievers, we will find that they are dedicated to refining their craft every single day. They understand that success is not about a single defining moment, but rather about the accumulation of consistent efforts. There is also a psychological advantage to taking small steps. When we set overly ambitious goals, we often experience resistance, fear, or self-doubt. The idea of making a drastic change can be intimidating, and this fear can prevent us from taking action at all. On the other hand, when we commit to small improvements, the process becomes less overwhelming. A small step is easy to take the next one. This creates a cycle of progress that builds confidence and motivation. Another important aspect of small steps is that they make failure more manageable. When we try to make massive changes all at once, setbacks can feel devastating. But when we focus on gradual progress, mistakes become learning opportunities rather than obstacles. If we fall behind one day, we can simply pick up where we left off without feeling like we have to start over. This approach encourages resilience and allows us to stay committed to our goals in the long run. The key to long-term success is patience and persistence. It is easy to underestimate the power of small steps because they don't produce immediate dramatic results. However, when we look back over time, we will see just how much those small efforts have added up. The secret to achieving anything worthwhile in life is to embrace the process of continuous improvement, trusting that every small action is bringing us closer to our goals. Success is often seen as a final destination, a place where everything falls into place and all dreams are realized. Many people chase after this idea, believing that once they reach a certain level of achievement, they will finally feel fulfilled and happy. However, this perspective can be misleading because it creates the illusion that success is something that happens suddenly, as if there is a magical moment when everything changes. In reality, success is not a single event or a final point in life. It is an ongoing journey that requires continuous effort, growth, and learning. When people focus only on the outcome, they often overlook the importance of the process that leads them there. They see the accomplishments of others and assume that those individuals reached success effortlessly or in a short period of time. This assumption leads to frustration when they do not see immediate results in their own lives. However, if they looked deeper, they would realize that every successful person has gone through years of hard work, failures, and persistence. The journey to success is not always glamorous. It is filled with challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But those who understand that success is a journey rather than a destination are able to stay motivated and continue moving forward, even when progress seems slow. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting for the perfect moment to start working towards their goals. They believe that they need to have everything figured out before they take action, or they wait for the right circumstances to align. This mindset keeps them stuck because they are constantly searching for an ideal situation that may never come. The truth is, there will never be a perfect moment. Life is unpredictable, and waiting for the right time only delays progress. Those who succeed are the ones who take action despite uncertainty, trusting that they will learn and improve along the way. Another important aspect of success as a journey is understanding that failure is a natural part of the process. Many people fear failure and see it as a sign that they are not capable of achieving their goals. This fear can be so strong that it prevents them from even trying. However, failure is not the opposite of success. It is a necessary step towards it. Every setback provides an opportunity to learn and grow. When people embrace failure as a learning experience rather than a defeat, they become more resilient and better equipped to handle challenges in the future. Personal growth is also an essential part of the success journey. It is not just about reaching external milestones such as getting a promotion, earning more money, or achieving recognition. True success involves becoming a better version of oneself. This means developing new skills, improving one's mindset, and constantly striving for self-improvement. Those who focus only on external achievements may find temporary happiness, but if they do not grow as individuals, their success will feel empty. On the other hand, those who commit to personal growth find fulfillment in the process, regardless of where they are on their journey. One of the reasons why success should be seen as a journey is that it allows people to appreciate the present moment. When individuals are only focused on the future, they often miss out on the valuable experiences happening around them. They become so consumed with reaching their goals that they forget to enjoy the process. However, when they learn to find joy in the journey itself, they begin to appreciate the small victories along the way. Every step forward, no matter how small, becomes meaningful. This mindset shift makes the pursuit of success more fulfilling and sustainable. Improvement is often seen as something that requires massive effort. But in reality, even a small change can have a profound impact over time. The concept of improving just 1% every day may seem insignificant at first, but when applied consistently, it leads to extraordinary results. Small daily improvements accumulate and create a ripple effect that transforms habits, mindsets, and ultimately life itself. The power of this approach lies in its simplicity. By focusing on small, manageable steps, instead of overwhelming changes, growth becomes sustainable and long-lasting. Many people set ambitious goals but quickly become discouraged when they do not see immediate results. They start with great enthusiasm, but when progress seems slow or invisible, they lose motivation. This happens because they expect drastic change overnight, failing to realize that real success is built gradually. A 1% improvement might not be noticeable in a day or even a week, but over months and years it compounds into something remarkable. This is the principle of compound growth. Small actions, repeated consistently, lead to exponential progress. Consider the example of an airplane that adjusts its course by just a few degrees. At first, the change is barely perceptible, but over the course of the journey, it leads to a completely different destination. The same principle applies to personal growth. A slight improvement in knowledge, health, relationships, or skills, when practiced daily, results in a significantly different outcome in the long run. This is why consistency is far more powerful than intensity. Grand gestures or extreme efforts may bring short-term results, but sustainable progress comes from small but persistent action. One of the most significant benefits of the 1% improvement mindset is that it eliminates the pressure of perfection. Many people struggle with self-improvement because they believe they must make dramatic changes to succeed. This often leads to procrastination, as the idea of making a major shift feels overwhelming. However, when the focus shifts to making just a small improvement, the process becomes much more manageable. A tiny step forward is always better than no step at all. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment to start, a person can begin immediately with a minor adjustment that fits into their existing routine. The power of small improvements extends beyond individual actions. It also shapes habits and behaviors. Every choice made contributes to reinforcing either positive or negative habits. When someone chooses to improve by 1% every day, they gradually build habits that support their goals. Over time, these small changes become automatic, making personal growth effortless. Just as bad habits develop gradually and lead to negative consequences, good habits, when cultivated consistently, lead to lasting success. Mindset plays a crucial role in embracing the idea of continuous improvement. Those who adopt a growth mindset understand that skills, intelligence, and abilities can be developed over time. They do not view failure as a permanent setback, but as an opportunity to learn and improve. A 1% improvement every day reinforces this mindset as it focuses on progress rather than perfection. Instead of getting discouraged by how far they still have to go, individuals who embrace small improvements celebrate how far they have already come. Another important aspect of gradual improvement is resilience. Life is unpredictable and setbacks are inevitable. However, when progress is based on small, consistent steps, setbacks become less discouraging. If a person misses a day or makes a mistake, they can simply pick up where they left off without feeling as if they have failed completely. This approach encourages perseverance, as it removes the all or nothing mentality that often prevents people from continuing their journey of self-improvement. The compounding effect of small improvements applies to all areas of life. In health, making minor adjustments such as drinking more water, taking short walks, or sleeping slightly earlier each night leads to better well-being over time. In learning, reading a few pages of a book every day results in gaining significant knowledge over months and years. In relationships, showing small acts of kindness consistently strengthens bonds and builds trust. These tiny efforts may seem unimportant in isolation, but when added up over time, they create a powerful transformation. Success is not about making one massive leap forward. It is about the cumulative effect of small daily improvements. By focusing on getting just 1% better every day, individuals can achieve remarkable growth without feeling overwhelmed. This approach makes success attainable and sustainable, turning the process of self-improvement into an enjoyable and rewarding journey. Self-discipline is one of the most powerful qualities a person can develop. It is the ability to control impulses, stay committed to goals, and make consistent progress even when motivation fades. Many people start their journey towards self-improvement with excitement and enthusiasm, but when challenges arise, they struggle to stay on track. This is where self-discipline becomes essential. It is not about waiting for the right mood or feeling inspired all the time. It is about making a decision to take action regardless of how one feels in the moment. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes, often influenced by external factors. A person may feel highly motivated one day and completely unmotivated the next. Relying on motivation alone makes progress inconsistent and unreliable. Those who succeed understand that discipline is far more important than motivation. They take action even when they do not feel like it, because they know that consistency is the key to achieving their goals. Discipline is what keeps a person moving forward even when motivation disappears. Developing self-discipline starts with setting clear goals. Without a specific target, it becomes easy to lose focus and get distracted. Goals provide direction and purpose, making it easier to stay committed. However, setting a goal is not enough. There must also be a plan for achieving it. Breaking the goal into smaller, manageable steps makes the process less overwhelming and increases the chances of success. Each small step taken builds momentum, making it easier to continue. One of the biggest challenges to self-discipline is instant gratification. People naturally seek pleasure and avoid discomfort, which often leads them to choose short-term rewards over long-term success. This is why distractions such as social media, unhealthy food, or procrastination become tempting. The ability to delay gratification is a key factor in developing self-discipline. Choosing long-term benefits over immediate pleasure requires practice, but over time, each time a person resists a temptation, their discipline grows stronger. Habits play a crucial role in self-discipline. When an action is repeated consistently, it becomes automatic, reducing the need for willpower. Developing positive habits such as exercising regularly, reading daily, or waking up early strengthens self-discipline. On the other hand, negative habits weaken it. Identifying and eliminating bad habits is just as important as building good ones. Small changes in daily routines lead to significant improvements over time. Accountability is another important aspect of self-discipline. When a person holds themselves accountable, they are more likely to stay committed to their goals. Sharing goals with a friend, mentor, or support group creates a sense of responsibility. Knowing that someone else is aware of their progress increases motivation to stay on track. Self-discipline is not just about personal effort. Having external support can make a significant difference. The environment also influences self-discipline. Surrounding oneself with distractions and temptations makes it harder to stay disciplined. Creating an environment that supports goals increases the chances of success. For example, keeping unhealthy snacks out of the house makes it easier to eat healthy. And setting up a dedicated workspace improves focus and productivity. Small changes in the environment can have a big impact on discipline and self-control. Another factor in self-discipline is self-awareness. Understanding personal weaknesses and triggers helps in developing strategies to overcome them. Everyone has moments of weakness, but recognizing them allows for better preparation. For example, if procrastination is a problem, setting deadlines and using time management techniques can help. If distractions are an issue, reducing screen time or setting limits on social media can make a difference. Self-discipline is not about being perfect. It is about being aware and making conscious decisions to improve. Failures and setbacks are inevitable, but they do not mean that self-discipline has failed completely. The key is to recover quickly and get back on track. Many people give up when they make a mistake, believing that one failure means total defeat. However, progress is not about being perfect every day. It is about being consistent over time. The ability to forgive oneself and move forward is an essential part of discipline. Self-discipline leads to freedom. It may seem restrictive at first, but in reality, it provides control over one's life. When a person is disciplined, they are not controlled by impulses or external circumstances. They make decisions based on long-term goals rather than short-term emotions. This sense of control leads to greater confidence, self-respect, and overall life satisfaction. Those who develop self-discipline unlock their full potential and create a life that aligns with their true aspirations.